Yo, what is up guys? It is the man in the can. It's Super Piggy Man here today with another video, and today we're going to be talking about some more top 5 mods. Now, I haven't done one of these videos in about a week or so this is going to be more of a fixes mod, like, you know, mods that help fix the game, add more entertainment to it, that type of thing. You know, they're not more mechanical or anything like that, they're more like fixes. So some of these are going to be short fixes, some of these are going to be fixes that we all have been wanting, but the devs haven't, you know, put them in the game or bothered to put them in the game. But that's what these videos are about, bringing mods that you guys will enjoy. So let's start with our number 5 spot with Weaklings Level Up. Now, one of these mods, or this mod in particular, is one of my personal favorites because I hate it when I have some dude who's like near like mid game, like let's just say mid game, right? He's like mid game, he's pretty strong, but he still needs to get stronger to get to end game. But there's just a bunch of weak enemies around me, so he doesn't level up as fast as you want him to. Especially with that toughness stuff, you need to get beat up multiple times, and trust me, it kind of sucks sometimes, because like when you get beat up a lot, that just increases your toughness. But these guys, if you do this, you can pretty much fight someone who's like maybe new game or something like that, you know, starving bandit or something. But if you fight an entire group of them naked without any armor on, you will actually level up your toughness at a respectable rate, like if you were, you know, a new game fighting starving bandits for the first time. Now, this mod really does add in the aspect that, you know, maybe even if they're weaker than me, they could still help me get better, because you know what, I'm trying out new things on them or something, you know, adds in that realistic value to it. But that is my number 5 spot for that one. Let's get into the number 4. Number 4 is random enemy squad numbers. Now, in vanilla, the squad number will always be 9. That's the default. 9.5 is like, that's like the average. I like saying default because that's really just the average that comes out to. It'd be rare to see like a 10 squad or anything lower than a 9. So I just always say that's really common. Now, I don't think I'm gonna have any gameplay for this because honestly, I wiped out all like the dust bandits near my whole entire area, and I don't really know if I could like respawn them or anything. But just know that this really, it does increase it. So now, instead of it being 9, it goes from 5 all the way up to 19. So now you can be dealing with a whole entire army of dust bandits or a whole entire army of starving bandits. And this is also really good if you just want to add more challenge, or you know, maybe the bandits run one area more heavier than the other. You know, it adds in another fix, you know, another realistic thing to it, another thing that you want. You know, I don't know if people really do want like maybe 100 hungry bandits chasing them. I don't think people really want that, but I think they do want the realistic value that, you know, hey, this is this is bandit territory and there's only like 9 of them per squad. What is this, you know? But anyways, let's go to our number 3 spot, consumable liquids. Now, consumable liquids is one of my personal favorites because I hate that you can't drink the stuff that you carry around in your inventory. They're kind of just like junk in your inventory at that point. You can't really move them around. You can't, you know, do anything with them because they're just sitting there. It's not like you can actually eat or drink them. So what this mod does is it fixes that. It actually throws a nutritional rate on it, and you can actually end up drinking this stuff. And it also adds that fix, you know, like you'd think you would be able to drink this to increase your hunger, because in real life, you know, you drink water and it kind of makes you a little full, you know, but don't drink it in the morning when, you know, that's the first thing you drink. I recommend that, you know, don't drink it in the morning because you just feel it just drop into your stomach, and sometimes it goes hard through your throat. But without further to say, I think this consumable liquids is really good, to the fact that, let's just be honest. Let's be honest here. Haven't you ever gotten thirsty just looking at Kenshi in the Great Desert? You're like, fuck man, this makes me thirsty. I mean, just be honest with that. I mean, come on. I mean, it's a desert. You should be able to drink things. But, I mean, the devs probably just got lazy and never incorporated it into the game. But that is a really good mod to use when, you know, that you want to see, or you want to roleplay even. That's a good mod. But anyways, let's go into number 2 with the more combat animations. So, the more combat animations is a work in progress, so that means it's not fully finished yet. So what this means is that there's probably still going to be some bugs and stuff, but I personally like it because, you know, it adds in more combat animation. And I know I've done one with flashier fights, but if you combine both of these, they kind of just make fighting in Kenshi look cool, and it makes it like, dude, this looks epic, you know? Like, I'd actually play in speed on 1 speed just to see the fight. Yeah, well, personally I play on 3 speed because I'm an impatient motherfucker. I'm just playing. But it is a really good mod to use. Now, I do like this, but there is some bugs to it, so it kind of does make me a downer because, like, you know, kind of like bugs kind of take the experience away, you know? But honestly, I do give creds to this to the mod creator of this mod, because honestly it looks pretty good, and he added in a lot of, like, you know, animations for each thing, and the animations do not look that bad. But let's go into our number 1 spot, faction quests. Now, faction quests is kind of a complicated one to explain, but I'll try to explain it in the best of my own words. Pretty much, you have a guy from a faction just sitting at the bar, and you can start doing jobs for him. That is pretty much the whole entire complicated part. They sit in a bar, and I don't know the exact bars per se because I haven't really tried using this one that much at all, but it is a cool thing to try out. I personally have not really tried this out, but it was recommended that I put it in one of my videos by via comment. Somebody told me, and I think this this faction quest thing is actually really good because it just, I don't know, it adds in that entire, you know, oh, you know, let me help out this faction, let me do this, let me do that, and it actually points you in a direction, you know. I like Kenshi mostly because you don't have to go in any direction, but sometimes it's always nice to maybe add a mod and it lets you, like, point in a direction, you know, lets you see the game in a new perspective, and it's a really good fix to the game, I personally think, because sometimes, you know, you just, if you're new, I actually recommend this to new players, you know, if you want to learn about all the different factions and all the different outcomes. So don't worry, guys, this wasn't in any particular order. Honestly, I just put up a list together and then, you know, I make this video. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like, subscribe. We're on our road to 500. We're almost there. We're about, like, maybe 164 away, something like that. No, not anymore. We're actually 140 something away, 146 away. That's what I'm saying. But hopefully you guys do subscribe. Remember to leave a like and also drop a mod recommendation for the next top 5 mods. And I just dropped my phone. Peace.